Okay, so this is PWC week 3 against Bruce. It is currently 11 PM. I've just gotten back from the pub. Let's see what we can do. So he's brought Scyther, the Great Task, the Gran, the Patch, the Gambit, and the Latios. Realistically, his best lead, if what of my Pokemon leads the best into his team, I need to keep this in the back for the endgame. No Moltres. This fucking piece of shit. Patch is an issue. I think I just lead Pawn always. Because, like, I'm not really sure what else to lead into this team. If Heatran leads, then I always get a free switch into Heatran. So good luck to Bruce. Scyther lad. Is this Scyther Scarf? I doubt it. I could just Rock Tomb here and kill turn 1 and lead. I don't think that this is Scarf in the slightest. But I think U-turn is always a safe click. Because it isn't Terra. Okay, so he lets me... Okay. So he essentially lets me kill this turn 1 for free. Is what I now know. I'm always gonna go Zapdos here. U-turns. I don't get a static, that's fine. I really don't switch into the screen. Big shot. Gran. Zapdos to Gran. Specs. Hey, so Future Will here. Apparently my microphone stopped working midway through playing this game. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? So I'm gonna be swapping to a post commentary for now. Sorry about this. It's a bit cringe, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So basically from this position, I'm thinking about what's like the safest one to sack. I believe I come to the conclusion that it's best to sack Zapdos to Gran, as I really just don't switch into it, plus I need the rest of my mons for the rest of their team. And if they just click like Hydro Pump, I don't die. If they click U-turn, I get a free switch out. Like best case scenario is that Zapdos goes down, to be honest. They Ice Beam here, which now KOs my Zapdos, whereas if I let anything else switch in there that couldn't resist it, it was just like kind of cooked. So here I can go into my Heatran, expecting it to be like either Scarf or Specs, especially considering it's Protean and not Bond. It makes me feel more like it's Scarf or Specs, plus they're no longer a water type, so this move is doing fuck all. So from this position, I just choose the Magma Storm. Like, it's completely free. Nothing really switches in. as they switch into or Latias, sorry. I got a big Magma Storm off. It doesn't do much, but it does about 25. And it's really good because this Latias is low-key scary as fuck. I do need chip on this. So from this position, I just kind of realized that I can't switch in. I kind of have to stay in here with Heatran. I believe I just Magma again. Or do I Power Gem? I Power Gem so I don't miss. The Latias now tricks a Scarf. Meaning that I'm now locked into whatever I just clicked. So I'm locked into Power Gem, which is fine. Losing my Clear Amulet kind of sucks, but then again, it's only really tech for Heatran. Like, it was just tech to lock in Heatran. I've realized that I can just stay in and 1v1 this. Again, there's no switching in, especially if this wants to start Calm Minding or recovering. It's definitely best just to stay in for one turn. Actually, no, I go hard into Meowstic. Sorry, I'm misremembering. So I get the Meowstic in as they opt to click Healing Wish. So Latias is going to die with a Healing Wish in the back. Meowstic being on the field means that King Gambit's most likely going to switch in. And they switch into the Gambit. From this position, it's my safest play is just to immediately rip Terra Boss fighting. Just to do as much as possible. Modest Life Orb kills Gambit. Always. So it was my play. As you'll see from the damage here, this Gambit is max speed F AV. To do that little, it's max speed F AV. As the Iron Head brings me down to 83 HP. This position, Meowstic's basically just done his job. Like, it's literally whatever. It doesn't do anything into the rest of the team. The main T-Wave target, which was Latias, is dead. The only reason why I had T-Wave is if Latias or if Battle Bond Gran started becoming... Oh no, not even Battle Bond Gran, just if Latias started becoming an issue. That was the only reason why I had T-Wave. So I'm just trying to figure out what kills from this position. If Alluring Voice definitely kills... Is that a Heatran? Or if it stays in. I don't think Alluring Voice kills, or I don't remember if it does from this position. Psycho Punch is going to bring me to 8, and I will die to my Life Orb. However, Meowstic did just KO the King Gambit. It's actually just more than I could ask for with this mon. Like, this mon is so terrible that even going one for one with a mon, just trading with a mon is actually just its entire worth. So from this position, it's an empty field. I can kind of go into whatever I want. I like to go Choice Band Ogre. The good thing about going Ogre is that I haven't revealed my item, considering I've only clicked U-turn. So in comes the Gran. You have to worry about Scarf here. You really have to worry about Scarf. So here, I'm just going to U-turn. Like, I'm thinking about it. Still can't switch in. It makes most sense for me just to bluff Scarf because this thing is never staying in. Let's see if I make that play. Yeah. Because I know this thing's never switching in. I can just reposition. As Bruce sends in Heatran. So Runt comes in, U-turn out. I get to go Hippo? I think I go Hippo. Essentially, I just need to weaken this Heroing Moon from this position. Not around having my rocks up kind of sucks, especially with Scyther. So I get to go Hippo, I get to EQ. Like, it's a pretty free Earthquake. Heatran can try and Toxic me, but I'm Lum. It can Pudding Shot out, that's completely fine by me. Worst possible position for them to do is like, or for this team, would just be just to click Toxic. But they reveal Malevolent Chain. They get the poison, they get the confusion, but I am Lum, so I hold both of my status effects. Which was, I didn't even realize that happened until like this game was going on. I got a free EQ, it's Shuka. That's completely fine. Free EQ into Shuka. That's Big Chip. It's not even Big Chip, that's fuck all Chip. This mon is like full Fizz Death. I can ultimately go Heatran if I want to. I don't know if I will. I might. Or I might just choose to sack the Hippo. Yeah, because look at like the rest of their team. Hippo is basically useless. So I'll be surprised if I keep the Hippo. I'm thinking about it. Okay, I go Heatran. I decide to take some initiative. I go Heatran. In Malik again, so I do just get Heatran in for free. And nothing really wants to come in on Magma. I can always Magma. I guess having Hippo in the back is like good for Tusk in the back. Well, not really. But it's at least a pivot on Tusk. I can at least bring it in on Tusk once, maybe twice. So I'm just going to click Magma Storm as Heatran switches out. In comes the the Gran even. In comes the Gran. Magma Storm is going to do a decent chunk to this mon. Does about, I want to say about 35 to 40%. About 30%. It's a massive chunk. It's around 50% now. It's now basically around 50%. Heatran is actually going to go, even though I'm full Speed F, with the Choice Scarf on, Heatran is low-key going crazy. I think I can obviously just sack my Hippo here. I feel like saving Hippo was to sack it here. Because I don't want to take the chip on my my wrong min. It's a bit silly if I go into running min, to be honest. And if I don't get punished for that. So I do choose to sack Hippo. They basically have to water move. Otherwise, fucking oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I knew this was Specs at the time. Because I'm pretty sure only Specs Ice Beam goes Zapdos, or Max HP Zapdos. I could be wrong. Them locking themselves into Surf allows me to go Wrong Moon. Gives me a boost, allows me to activate my booster attack. Here I just DD. Gran has to switch out from this position. Meaning that a DD is free. No matter what comes in, it's really not gonna appreciate this click. They switch out Gran, they bring in the Tusk? The Tusk. As I DD. Maybe I should have just acroed. Maybe I should just acroed fast. but I don't remember if Acro twice KOs Tusk, max HP Tusk. Here I'm just going to click the acrobatics. There's no reason not to. Like, there's genuinely no reason not to click acro. I do believe I die to anything. I guess actually, yeah, acroing was fine. They revealed to be Ice Spinner. Ice Spinner is never going to hit me. They had to be CC there. I'm pretty sure I just opted to give this up in the case that it was CC, because then I can just get in my pawn, and the second Ogre pawn comes in, it just starts to start clicking attacks. So in comes Heatran. I need Heatran as low as possible. Healing Wish comes off. I high-key forgot that the Latias clicked that. So the Heatran heals up. Wrong Moon is going to be able to almost two-hit this. Probably should have been Crunch over Knock. But that's a team-building mistake, which is fine. I need to stop running Knock on my fucking booster attack sweepers, because like Knock is good for the one hit, but if it's Colbur, then Knock into Knock is never really breaking most Fizz Def Dark Weeks, especially if they have a high defense. From here I kind of realize I just have to click Knock off. I could DD. I think I'm weighing up the pros and cons of a DD. But it should Knock is definitely the correct play, because I'm pretty sure I do die to one in the leg. So Knock is definitely the play. I click Knock, it does almost full. If I was Crunched, that would have killed. I do die to Malignant Chain. I forget the investment, but I'm pretty sure on my calc it had to be some kind of, had to have some Spatak to Oko or to KO there, because from what I was reading, it was like 127 max. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. I don't really remember these calcs too well, considering I played this game like last Friday. So for this position, Heatran's low. Realistically, I should just be able to go Heatran, unless I go pawn. Do I go pawn? I should just go Heatran. I guess I go pawn. Go pawn. I click Rock Team. Do I click in case the Scyther comes in? Why would I do this? Shouldn't I have just gone Heatran? Why did I do this? Okay, I guess I go Rock Tomb. I guess it stops the fucking thing from being able to switch in. The Scyther. So in comes this. I have to. This is like a 50-50. Do I stay in with pawn and am I Scarf? Because if I'm Scarf, I never kill, but Banded Rock Tomb, I believe, kills from this position. If I'm Scarf and you stay in, then you just lose. Oh no, if you're Scarf and I stay, if you Ice Beam and I stay in, I lose. If you click Surf, I just lose. Either way. So realistically, my best chance of winning is just to go Heatran. Because at this point I thought I lost. Like, I thought the game was over. And I know that Surf actually never KOs Heatran. Yeah. So they actually double. If I Rock Teamed simply, I won the game no matter what. But it's fine. So I bring in the Heatran. I am going to be able to click Magma. Like, Magma is completely free. As they tear the Scyther. Scyther Terror I was low-key worried about. if it was Terra, like, anything to resist Pawn, it was, like, bad either way. It turns out to be Terra Steel, which is, I think, is completely fine for me for this position, considering I was gonna click fire moves into it anyway. Magma Storm does fuck all, because it's some kind of max HP set. They U-turn out, and now we're in the same position again. Do you Surf or do you Ice Beam? From my knowledge, because I'm max Speed F, I don't think I ever die to Surf. I don't think I ever died to Spec Surf, which is like the big thing. So I believe I just get to click... Yeah, I kind of realized that, and I just get to click Magma Storm anyway. They do Ice Beam me, expecting Pond to come in. I do just stay in, because again, I'm not dead to Surf. Magma does, in fact, KO the Gran. And another Magma Storm will KO the Scyther. The Scyther, I don't know if it had CC. If it had CC, it probably beat me. But I just get to click Magma one more time and KO the Scyther. So that's a GG's to Bruce. That's my week 3. Hopefully I fixed this mic, because if it turns off again mid-recording, I'm low-key going to crash out. I will see everyone in week 4.